Hello and good evening. Yes, it is evening. This evening I'm going to make what I have been wanting to make for a long time now. It's a Beet The Rush recipe, no bake granola bars. So we call them, I think, muesli bars here in New Zealand. So those are all the yummy ingredients, which I will list below. Yes, this, of all the recipes I've seen, this has definitely been the best. So I'm going to make it. This is Sofia's creation though, this recipe, from Beet The Rush. So I'll put a link to the original recipe so you can see that as well. Alright, let's get on with it. Right, so we start with 1 cup of dates that previously had been chopped up, because they're always chopped up before I put them in the food processor, as you well know. So, I hope it's not going to be one of these nights. So I'll just turn that off quickly. Right, now we're going to do 1/2 a cup of almonds. I'm actually going to use, I'm sure someone invented scissors for a reason. So this is 1/2 a cup of almonds. And there, give them a quick whiz. That won't take long. Nearly ended up with almond flour then. Then we have to go back to Sofia's recipe, otherwise I get myself all mixed up. So pecans the same, 1/2 cup. I actually haven't tasted pecans before, I think, but they look nice and soft, like walnuts, you know. Gosh, they are soft. They've chopped up very easily. So let's get everything out of there, and we'll be back soon. Now we add 1/2 a cup of oats, and they're like that, and a full teaspoon of cinnamon. So, one of my favourite spices, I have to say. I know a lot, it's quite funny, it's like one of those spices you either really love it, or it's it's not your cup of tea at all. Particularly when people are ordering cappuccinos for some reason. So, with the coconut, just desiccated. It's desiccated. Be desiccated if it gets much more awkward with me. So we're just going to stir these dates and things through, and then it's just the binding agents. Yes, the binding agents. We've got 1/2 a cup of peanut butter. Now, I have to tell you that I don't like peanut butter at all. So, but I'm hoping I will be able to stand it. I think that's half a cup. And then a quarter a cup of honey. Now this honey comes from some hives up north, so oh jeepers, I think just a little bit more, just a little bit. Right, and I'm going to stir this all together, and I'm going to press it into a square or oblong pan lined with parchment paper, and then press it in there and then put it in the fridge. But we'll come back when we get to the parchment paper business, and you don't want to see me stir this, or you certainly don't want to hear any words that I say while I'm stirring it. I didn't put enough parchment paper in to fold it over like Sofia does in her recipe, but I'm hoping it won't make a huge difference. But hopefully it's the pressing down that makes the difference. Right, let's pop that in the fridge and come back a bit later. There we go, and see what it's like. And we better have the taste test, I think. Oh Lord. Well, do not buy granola bars or muesli bars from a shop ever again. Make these. Oh, they're just beautiful. Right, well, that's the end of this portion. I will leave the link to Sofia's site, Beet The Rush, and the link to this recipe, and follow that one, because she does it all in one food processor, the whole thing from start to finish, which is far more convenient. So have a go at that. Until the next recipe, thank you Sofia for this beautiful recipe. I'm going to go and enjoy some of this now. Alright, see you next time. Bye bye.